I hope y'all like the film. This time I was just going to do a little recognizing people that were involved in the film. There's a lot of people. I'm not going to try to thank everybody. I'll miss somebody. But if you were involved in the film, like cast or crew, would you stand up just for a second? So be recognized. There's also people up top that you can't see. Thank you. We couldn't have done this without you. And some of our executive producers are here. Jan Weir in the back. She's one of them back there. If you turn around and see her. Cody Holloway, my nephew's up top, up there. And Theresa Mills is somewhere in here. Where's she at? There she is. And there's some others, but they're not here. But also, just want to thank all my friends and family for your support and along the way. Hey, Chris, you sneak in there. But yeah, this film was really, really tough to make. We had a lot of problems with the creature suit. Lost a lot of money on it. Somebody sent me the creature suit. We had to pick it up the day before filming in Houston, and it came back and it was like Walmart pajama pants with wig hair glued onto it. And the mask looked like a big troll. And I knew I was in trouble when I saw that. It delayed the film 6 months until we could find another suit. And then we still had horrible issues with the mask. And somebody introduced me to a friend named Keith Lack. He's up there, top, right? Keith, can't see him, but he's up there. He actually saved the day and created the new mask that we used, that you saw. And he also did the Bigfoot baby. And he did it all for free out of the kindness of his heart. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. So at this time, I just want to open up the floor if you'll have any questions about the film. Oh yeah, let me say this. The DVDs won't be out for a long time now. The ones we're selling in the back, I ordered them personally just to sell, give some to the cast and crew, and any purchases made is going to be going to our next film, Preacher Man, sometime in the fall that we're going to try to make. No more Bigfoot films for me. So the other films are going to be more different type of films, more faith-based type and stuff. So anyways, so if you buy a DVD, there's package deals out there. It's going to go towards Preacher Man on the next film. And also, if you do buy a DVD of Man vs. Legend, don't post it online. Because the distribution don't like that. Because they haven't released it yet. And they're like, what? So I don't want to get in trouble with them. But so if you just buy one, just, you can give it a good review at the premiere if you want, but just don't show the DVD yet. This won't be out till like September or August. So if I was you, if you want one, they're out there. Stuart's selling them. So does anybody have any questions at this point in the deal?
One question. I didn't know Marion County was so close to what lake up to Washington.
Oh yeah, we filmed it all over. Arkansas, Oklahoma,
yeah.
Jefferson.
Beautiful area.
Yeah. We had a good time. The Blue Holes where we filmed, we actually met some people that's here at the Blue Hole. Where? Oh, okay, yeah, we met some people at the Blue Hole when we were filming up there, and they're here tonight. So that was cool. That was a fun place to shoot. So, yeah, no more Bigfoot films just because it's so hard to recreate you gotta have somebody tall, and the suit, most suits are just, it's hard to work with. So unless you have a big budget, it's really hard to do the suit right. So we tried to capture a real Bigfoot to make the film, but it didn't work. So. Yeah. So anybody else have any questions? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Am I forgetting to thank anybody?
The special effects on the blood and gore and everything, it was bloody and gory, but it just looked so real. That was, the makeup on top of that was just really good.
Oh, thanks. I didn't do it, but Jeff Stewart did most of that, and my niece. I don't think she's here. She did that too, with the splinter thing. Yeah.
Who was your twin brother that did your stunts?
Oh yeah. I wish I had a stuntman for some of that. But yeah, that was fun. Trying to do the hanging upside down in a tree thing, that took us a long time to try to figure out. You would be surprised how hard it is to hoist my big butt up in the air. Ropes they all stretched too far, so we ended up having to get a cable, and then it was wrapping around my ankles and really a lot of pressure. and the tractor that was, or the thing that we was using, the little winch, it like winched you up an inch at a time. Like, the pain was intense around my ankles. So, but thank you, it was real. I was really hanging upside down.
David, up top.
Oh.
Yeah, David, great film. It's always great to see your involvement with these sort of things. And a lot of people who are interested in this topic find that there's so much out there, so many shows, conferences. You've been involved with it for a while. Could you speak on how, when this subject of Bigfoot, Sasquatch, is brought into movies like this and what you're doing, how it can raise awareness of this subject in a way that's different than some of the other avenues that people that are researchers or people who are interested in this can go to or watch? What's something you could say about how this is touching more people, or maybe getting a different outlook in this topic from people that are watching these movies?
Yeah, well, a lot of people that make most of the Bigfoot films are like blood and gore fest. They're not based upon research, and I know everybody knows where I stand on the subject. That's my own experiences, but there are Bigfoot conferences all over America where people come and talk about it, and we've showed something in the woods at most of those, and so I tried to raise awareness and not show a monster going around killing everybody, and they're all those movies are usually rated R, and they have too much gore, and he knocks off people's heads and stuff, drinks their blood. So I wanted to show something more family friendly. I know it's a little gore in it, but wasn't too much. But no cursing. I don't know if you've noticed that in it. So I don't know if that's quite answering your question, but I was trying to appeal to a diverse audience in that area. The Bigfoot lovers and even the non-Bigfoot lovers who don't believe, or whatever, the believers and the non-believers. I tried to appeal to both sides of the spectrum on that. And I always throw a little bit of my faith into the mix somewhere, the cross, which ended up saving me in the end. I don't know if you can tell, it's kind of a dark on the screen, but I yanked off the cross and stabbed it into his guy's eye. I didn't actually stab him in the eye, but right here. So the cross kind of, there's a little bit of symbolism there, so the cross kind of saved me in real life too. So, so yeah. But I hope I answered your question a little bit.
Yeah.
If not too bad. No, I'm just kidding, Stacy. Any more questions? Who's I can hardly see. Okay.
Are you a believer or a non-believer?
Yes, I believe in Jesus. Yes. I do believe in there's something out there, because it's my own experiences. I can tell you all kinds of stories. I even had it recorded on audio, but and something through. I was with some researchers one night deep in the woods, and something threw a rock big as a softball. You had to have hands to throw rocks. So, and there was nobody there where we were, and it was very scary. But just you have to look at the evidence. I say look at the evidence for yourself. I don't believe it's just one big lunky thing walking around up there. There's cougars around here, but I've never seen one. And if they exist, and they exist, I know God created them, that they do. So, but I don't try to convince anybody. We have probably a couple sitting in this audience somewhere, but. Any other questions? Yes, sir. Or yes, ma'am.
Do you have the video of the bloopers?
Bloopers? I think I put something out at one point. It was like more documentary, but oh, is it? We did a lot of bloopers. Some of it I did put out at one point on Facebook. It was like a little kind of a documentary, and it had some bloopers in it. So.
That's the same question Star Trek.
Yeah, for sure. Any other questions?
What scene or what part of the movie was the most enjoyable to film?
I really like the blue hole because I got to jump off that little cliff. And, it wasn't that high. The one I was supposed to jump off of was way higher. It was like probably high as that ceiling. And I would have done it, but to get up there, it was like half of a foot path. And if you slipped off that path before you got to the top, then you would hit the rocks below instead of the water. So I was like, I ain't risking it, So I'll take the small clip. So, but that was fun, The water felt good that day. The least I enjoyed is the cave, because when we filmed it, it was dreadfully hot. We actually had to go back like 3 different times to film it, and there were bats everywhere, and it was real wet. It was like little creeks running through it, and I didn't know this, but if you get like bat feces in your eye, just a drop, or it's in the water too, and the water sometimes splashes in your face, you get rabies, just one little drop. It gets into your eye or mouth. So that wasn't fun, and it stunk really bad in there. When I was gagging, that was really some real gagging there.
I thought that each of us had our own special moments and all special places.
Yeah.
That was good for us, that we enjoyed. For all of us, that was in the film.
How bad was it filming in the suit in July?
What's that?
I said, how bad was it filming that suit in July?
Oh yeah. I mean, he got to film in the suit a lot. It was really, really hot. It was like an Alaskan coat, and in the wearing it in the summertime. But we did some filming in the winter too. That's why you kind of see the seasons a little bit different. But we couldn't do nothing about it, because that delayed of 6 months, and the seasons changed. But I'm hoping most people won't notice it, but some people will, of course. So. Yeah, and the idea was to connect all the scenes to the shooting of the police thing all together. When you finally do see what's he really struggling with that he shot a guy over. I mean, what's so bad about shooting a bad guy? But you find out that he wasn't struggling over that at all. It was a stray bullet that hit the baby, So I just showed the baby's shoe instead of showing anything else. I didn't want to show a dead baby. And so I just wanted to show a shoe that showed what he was really struggling with throughout the film, and that he was having a hard time dealing with that. And the symbolism also, he kind of helped save a baby in the end, even though it was a human, it was a Sasquatch baby. Yes, sir?
So was the baby that you saw in the woods, was that the baby that was in the car?
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. So some people came in a little late and didn't see the first part of it, so it may not make sense until you see the whole thing. So, yeah. But when we get done here, please support the film, get a DVD. We take pictures. We have a little banner set up if you want to take pictures. And make sure, of course, nobody brought anything in here, but I was going to say help clean up your trash, but I forgot you can't bring drinks or food in there, so nothing to clean up. So, but thank y'all for coming. I think unless anybody had any more questions. Anybody have any more? All right, thank you. Thank you very much.